Hi guys, welcome back to the Tower Map podcast. I am here with Ricardo
Hello.
and I'm here with Aidan,
Hello.
and we are all dripping in sauce. Now today we are talking about the courts. You know, we all have them. You know, in secondary school you got segregation. It's basically like some orange is the new black type madness. We'll be going through the stories individually from year 7 to year 11 of the evolution of the courts.
Also, how we take it off from Castle and Concrete to ruining a football pitch.
Class and concrete to ruining. Oh, that was brilliant.
So the courts are basically the playground, obviously. You know,
Yeah,
people might
exactly.
not call it courts. You know.
Do they not? Who doesn't?
yeah.
Who like
doesn't,
at the age of 17 calls it a playground?
Yeah,
The
no.
16.
In it, he's gonna
I'm
go.
17.
Oh, make you come to the playground.
No, but we
Right.
weren't 17 when we were on the courts, were we?
Oh.
Yeah, but even in year 7, who said the playground?
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
I said the playgrounds at the start of year
Oh,
7.
you're
I was like,
you're
it's the
wet though.
courts.
Let's be honest, you're just wet.
Okay, have you seen your trim? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what.
curtains. Yeah, and what?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Bring the
Okay,
gal. Say
let's
no.
carry on. Okay, let's carry on now.
So, year 7, yeah, we weren't even a friend group.
Yeah, we weren't friends. I looked at
Dude,
Sean and I said, "Look at that hair," and I looked at Aidan and was that lanky fucker. What is he doing?
God, cussing him out.
Okay.
That's a bit much.
Nah, but we weren't friends, obviously. Carry on.
But year 7 was the birth of it all. So, got the courts. This was when everyone used to go on the courts. Like as you got progressively older, less and less people went on them. But in year
Yeah,
7,
yeah.
it was like some Fortnite battle arena. There
Yeah.
would be like 150 kids just running and beating. Like it was basically like a mosh pit.
And the smell of sweat. The smell of sweat was incredible.
Oh, it was just
Yeah.
grim. Like everyone was such a try hard for like one football. It was like many people's way of flirting in year 7 is like, oh, that Amy, did you see the finesse that I scored in the courts? They're probably like, not really,
No.
but that they're like, not really. But look, that's the line you use when there's a Halloween like disco. You're thinking, how am I going to impress her? The trim and the dressing up as like some next mad devil hasn't worked. I scored in the courts,
In
and
year
that will
7
do it.
disco, I went as Luis Suarez being a vampire, so I had a Liverpool shirt on, and I
Oh,
swore
dear.
vampire teeth.
You're so hilarious. You're just
What a
so
comedian
funny.
I was! What a comedian!
Honestly, you're just so funny.
But I remember that
That is
day I got a
brilliant.
peng trim. I was like, yeah, oh my god, oh yeah,
I've got a
I'm
peng
peng
trim
right
in
now.
year 7.
Oh. Yeah,
You look like a giraffe when you were younger. I'm not even gonna lie.
I look like a giraffe now.
Yeah, but like,
Nothing's changed.
No, but your face would look like a giraffe. I don't even know how that works. Like you've got like jawbones and that now.
Just kind of peng now.
You kind of peng now. But like year 7, you actually had like a face of a giraffe. I don't know how that works.
It's coming with lips.
But you thought, oh, got a peng trim. That will sort it.
Yeah. Its head.
I didn't
The trim
even.
just made your
Wait,
head.
Ricky,
your
did
head-
you go to that in year 7?
What?
That Halloween thing? Because I didn't. I don't
Oh.
remember it.
Probably. Actually, did I? I don't know if I did.
Is that the first like thing we did?
I think I did. And I think I disliked it very much.
Brilliant.
That's
Cheers,
why I don't remember it anymore.
To be fair, we were always like proper like quiet girl wise when we were younger. I'm just an
Yeah.
absolute player now, obviously. Yeah, Dad, I'm cool. If you're listening, yeah,
Oh dear.
yeah. He needs to know how cool I am. Facts.
Now I remember one time, worst moment on the courts, and will forever remain the worst moment. I don't think anyone remembers this, because you know I wasn't.
Was it your hat again?
No. All right, no, because we were playing football, and you know when basically when you're younger, you're skinny, you're light, whatever, and I got shifted off the ball by this absolute unit known as Jack. Obviously went flung to the ground, went about 7, scraped the floor for like about 7
Meters.
yards,
Oh.
No, like 7 yards, not 7 meters is too much.
7 meters.
I'd be surprised I didn't break my
You're
arm.
still in year
Jesus.
7. 7 meters? Are you mad? That is. My guy is gone flying.
How far is 7 meters? That's like.
And
It's a good It's a good distance.
Isn't that like a small house?
I don't know.
Like, like the width of a small house.
Agree it's a good distance. Anyway, yeah, I scraped and I felt I hit into all the girls. They all started screaming and I was like, oh, dear me. Dear me. Oh, it's the most awkward thing.
But all the girls in your BBM would just block you.
Yeah, no. I didn't even have a BBM. They smashed my phone, so I didn't have my phone for a year.
Oh my
Really?
God.
Obviously not.
Did you smash it from that?
Oh no, I wasn't allowed a phone till I was in year 8.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I lived the peak life, yeah. I mean, I'm still living.
Year 8.
Back then.
What did you do for year 7?
In it.
Well, don't you wonder why I'm always on
We
PS4?
were friends then, weren't we? Like, how did we make plans?
No, I obviously had an iPad and I had Snapchat and Instagram and all that.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, but you wonder why I'm always on PS4. It's because basically...
So you can do, like, streaks, but you can't ring your parents and, like, in an emergency. Like, imagine somebody got
I did
to you in an alley.
Alright.
Streaks!
And you'll just
Streaks!
be like,
I'm exagerating.
Slow replies, just about to get murdered.
No. Alright. I'm excited. I maybe had a phone to the end of year 7 or something, but it was mainly year 8. I remember having an iPhone.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. How did
I was just trying to give you a nice little story, but you just want to shit on it. So go on. What did you do? Nutmeg Paolo? Alright, who cares?
Paolo Salazar.
Oh, do you remember that rugby game, mate? Not even a rugby team like I was, because I'm just.
Oh, relax.
Don't get the listeners confused.
I'm like really
one
hinge.
game against
I weigh about
Francis Coon
80 kilos, 80 to 90 kilos, sort of thing. 6'2", yeah. And I was in the rugby team. We played like some dodgy school. I got an assist, by the way, and that was my debut and my tribunal match. But so in this game there was like some massive. This bloke was a tank. I don't know what his name was. And then
I don't know what his name was. I just know he was a tank.
He was a tank, literally. And then there's a little Asian bloke in my form called Paolo. Nice fella, and he just got annihilated. Like it was just like a push, but he flew 7 meters pretty much.
I remember you telling me the story.
He got sent flying. And it was like right in front of me. I was like, whoa. I could have done the same with my pinky finger.
You looked at Paolo and you're like,
to me, he's a mouse, all right. Just units, we'll say.
He's pacey though.
I'm pacey.
He is fast. No,
you're not, Aiden, relax.
I am fast.
If
I was on FIFA, I would be like 87 pace minimum.
Oh my God, that is the biggest lie I've
ever
heard in my life.
No.
87? Oh my God.
I say I'm pacey.
Like, no, you're not. I'm faster than you.
You're not faster than me.
Sure, you're faster.
I could outpace you,
Sean. You could not outpace me.
No, Sean,
I could outpace you.
Sean, you're the slowest here.
Don't even argue.
No, I'm not. I'm faster than Aiden. Ricky's
You're
faster
not faster than... No, I'm... No, literally, no. So, the only... the thing... Like, 100 metres somehow was too far for me, though. So, like, 40 metres, I'm quick.
40 metres? That's just acceleration. 40. That's not a race, though. You literally just start... That's like 4 seconds.
Say like a Paoli court like that.
A Paoli court. Not even the big one on the small pitch.
No. Like, so you know, like the big ones at the back, like that.
Yeah.
I could outpace all of you. I don't know about Ricardo because I've never actually seen him run, but
right.
Yeah.
Well, you'll come into our like trial game just so we can record this race, and then you're going home. Because
wow,
like
that was
honestly
so peak.
I mean, he can stay if he wants, but
He doesn't know
You're
Sean's
probably-
going to turn up in spikes or whatever, and I'll just be my normal trainers.
in it,
Like,
you know,
like,
you know,
I'll be wearing jeans and like a coat or whatever, and just
I'll be
normal
wearing
trainers
shorts
and
and his
Jordan
shin pads. I'll be wearing like high
spikes.
socks. I'll be wearing like grips, like you know them like what's it like them? Oh, you know them like drinks that they have like before. Now
Gatorade.
boxers and they like have it. I'll have like G Fuel being like pumped into my veins just so I win.
And I'm just there and like a vodka and cranberry, like, yeah, come on, lads.
Go on, lads.
Go on.
So, as year 7, like grew on, less people were going on the courts and stuff. There was more space. Like you could actually like move and stuff. It was unbelievable scenes. So me and Jesse thought, do you know what? We'll start a team. So that was the birth of Class on Concrete. Now, obviously, the team name comes because everyone says Class on Grass, but we're on concrete. Class on Concrete. We're just so intelligent. Year 7s, we thought, great. So we got the team up. You two weren't in it. No, Ricardo.
I didn't even know who you were until
You
like
didn't know. I didn't know who
I
you
moved
were
to your
until, like,
form.
Yeah, no,
in
I
it.
neither.
Was Ricardo? I can't
Actually,
remember
no,
if Ricardo
I
was
did
in
know
it.
you. No, I wasn't in it. I
You
didn't
knew,
know
you
you.
knew
though.
us, but
Yeah,
not
yeah.
kind of, not really.
No, English lessons, reading lessons.
Yeah, but that was year 8. 'Cause that was
Yeah.
Miss Rowe.
Yeah, that was quality.
That was. Oh my god, that was the worst. That was the worst. She'd just tell us to read every lesson.
No. I was in that class. I sat next to Jaden Reeve in that one.
What, at the front?
You were in that class.
Yeah, no.
Miss Rowe?
It was a
Every week
Thursday
she just-
afternoon or whatever, and she just made us read
Yeah!
every lesson. Yeah.
Oh my days.
No way
And
was
I-
Aiden in this.
Yeah, no,
way.
but no, I got moved up to set 1.
Okay, yeah, no,
yeah.
makes more
Oh, yeah.
sense.
because she'd be
Wait,
like,
you
we
got
had-
I
moved up to
went from
set
bottom
1.
set to set 1.
You went from
The
bottom
thing is-
set to set 1 to having to retake English after your GCSEs. How does that even work?
brilliant. That's brilliant.
You know what? I'm not going to say a name, but a bitchy teacher from year 11. That's my excuse.
Excuse. Oh.
Not excuse. Reason.
She's gonna be hitting up the drillers.
The thing with that English
Oh,
lesson.
oh,
though,
one driller.
The thing with that lesson though on a Thursday, yeah, was that wasn't a reading lesson. That was actually she was supposed to teach us, but every week she just went, "All right, guys, get your reading books out," and we'd be like, "Oh, great."
None of us had books. We just
Innit?
chatted.
Everyone just threw paper at each other, and then she'd be like, "Okay, guys, if you want to just head down for lunch," we'd be like, "Okay, sick one, thanks." And me and Ricardo used to get told off there because you'd we'd be like, "Oh, it's reading," and then like you'd start gripsing up Paolo, like throwing him all over the shop, and then Ricardo would be like, "Can you just settle down, guys?"
Yeah.
You just like literally just lobbed
And
Paolo.
I was just like hitting Paolo, like, yeah, but I bet you Paolo, yeah. He was smiling, but deep down he was in so much discomfort. It was unreal. I could just tell.
I love how involved he is in this episode.
And yeah,
Innit?
we're not really
No,
friends
Shout out
close
to
with him.
Paolo. Like I've not seen you for like a year. I don't think I've spoken to you for like 2 years. But hey, you're a great guy. Big up, Paolo. Can we just call this episode Paolo? And everyone's going to be so confused. Like even by the intro,
Paolo
everyone's gonna
/
be like,
Courts.
They'll think we're talking about like Pablo Escobar, and they're like, oh, they just spelled his name wrong or something like that. But then they just go on to like Paolo
No, but
from
they'll
the
like
courts.
they'll like open it. They'll like click on the episode and be like,
Welcome to the Courts.
Paolo. They'll be like, yeah, welcome to the court. They're like, but I thought this was
This
Paolo.
is
What the hell?
No, I think that's good content. We're calling it Paolo.
We're calling it Paolo. So Paolo unfortunately never joined Class on Concrete, although he was the honorary chairman. No, he never. I don't think we ever spoke to him ever. But year 7 was like the birth of it. But to be honest, it wasn't. We had like Jago, Mitchell, Sean and Noelu. That was kind of it.
I remember them all arguing. Like, you split into 2. Wait, what happened? You split into 2 because you and Jesse argued over who's captain
Oh
or something.
yeah, no, because Jago. Oh my god, Jago was so jarring. Oh my god, He would be
What
like
year was this in though?
year 7.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
it's
he was annoying me in year 11. To be fair, what a guy. He'd just be like, he was like year 7 though, and he'd be like, "Oh, can I join?" He'd be like, "Yeah," and then he'd like complain about like
other
the
people.
team name or like people he doesn't want to join. I was like, who are you? Like, what are you doing? And so then he kept complaining. So then we were like, me and Jesse were like, "Do you know what? Me, Jesse, and Sean just started our own club, and then Jago and Mitchell just got all the neeks. They just got like, who's it? George Taylor and like them lot. They just got the neeks of the year." And so then it was basically,
Wow.
Chavs, Neeks, Jago, and Mitchell against like blue passports, pretty much for
The modern day
like,
blue passports.
Normal people.
the modern day. So I can't remember year 8 or year 9 that well.
Yeah,
in terms of
No.
courts.
I remember year 8 was just so when you go for year 7, you're on the biggest court pretty much.
No,
And then when you're in year 8, you get moved to some tiny one.
Yeah,
and then
it's terrible.
There's still a lot of people on it, and there's just no space to do anything at all. It's like quarter of the size, pretty much.
Oh, I don't know if you guys. We have to talk about the main thing. Year 7 versus year 8. Oh my God, us versus the year above was. Were you guys there in the morning?
Oh yeah, in the morning, and we'd corner
in the morning. It would be absolute chaos. It was unreal.
Oh my God, I remember that because sometimes I came early, sometimes I didn't. But like, oh my God, literally,
it was chaos.
I'd come in, I'd be like, "Hi guys," and then
then there'd be like a year 8 just rugby tackling in year 7.
In it, I had the ball and like I kicked in the corner, and then like a good 5 seconds after I didn't have it, some like year 8 just like shoulder barged me. I was like,
big man.
I was like, it was like, what is going on? It was honestly just hell. And then we just give it to Jack Field to keep it in the corner.
Yeah, no, Jeremy and Jack would big up Jeremy, who goes to Oakland College, and Oakland College is burning right now. We're just gonna.
What do you mean?
Oakland College. Oakland is burning.
Yeah. What? What do you mean?
It's on fire. It's burning.
Oh yeah. I saw that it was on fire today, this morning.
What the hell?
So people are supposed to be doing exams, and the papers are just in ashes now.
Oh yeah.
That's jokes.
Did you see Bailey's story?
I saw Jack on what?
It was on Snapchat.
No, I haven't. To be fair.
Either way,
well, yeah.
it's burning. It was burning. They've stopped it now, I think. But
I mean, it was on fire.
I saw Jack Field's story, but now that makes sense.
Yes. Anyway,
someone's committed arson.
Jack and Jeremy, they'd be the absolute unit. They were the units of the year, the fastest and the strongest, which is just, what are the rest of us meant to do when we're going up to girls? Oh, I'm not the strongest, but I'm not the fastest either. Like, all right. They would just get the ball, run with it in their hands. It didn't turn into football; it turned into rugby basically at that point. And there was this absolute. There were these absolute units in year 8, and there were these absolute like cunts in year 8 that weren't units. They were just trying really hard to get the ball off them. They'd group up on one person and destroy him. I remember at one point, Jeremy's jumper got ripped by the son of the person who drives our bus. So I could tell you it was very awkward when she had to pay for his jumper, and she still had to drive him to school every morning. For
the next 5 years.
Yes, for the next 5 years. But then she got her revenge when. Well, we won't speak about it. It's not it's private business.
She got her revenge when Jeremy's Musical.lys got exposed. To be fair, those are a state.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that part out.
That's a whole nother episode, guys.
Yeah, that's
discussing the full, analysing every musical he ever did.
That's gonna be like that's got to be a whole TikTok episode featuring me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
not featuring me. I'm in this already, but yeah,
featuring me. What?
I'm already here.
In it.
No, this guy called year 8 called Josh, who was of an abnormal size for someone who's in year 8. Who literally he'd be like that guy where they would lean on him if they knew that they were getting outnumbered. You know what I mean? Like if it got dangerous and we cornered it. basically when we corner it, by the way, we just kick the ball into a corner and we crowd that ball, and the other year eights run into it.
No, but
Just,
you think
like
no,
run
when
into
we
you
mean
at full
when,
pace.
Yeah.
when we mean we surrounded the ball. We surrounded the ball. We had like we had Jeremy and Jack in the centre. We just have
We'd keep
have
the strong ones.
it'd be like an onion of people. It's just layers and layers.
And it would get stronger. So you'd probably have us three at the front, all the pussy holes being like, yeah, and what? And as soon as like the year eights start running at us, we just kind of let them be like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, lads, I can't be asked.
And then when they kind of get through a few layers, we kind of pretend we're helping from the back, like, oh yeah. Oh.
And they'd be like, how's the ball getting through? If we're 80 of us, and there's like, lads, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on.
70 of us are gone.
There'd be like 78 of us, and about 76 of us would just run and leave Jack and Jeremy to it.
Bearing in mind, they were both shit at football, but yeah, they were so into the corner and all
I've got
that.
more technical ability in my right toenail than Jeremy does. Jesus. But that was. But even when we were in year 8, we didn't. We'd Astro the year 7's ball, but we wouldn't beat them up.
No, we wouldn't.
Astroing. I completely forgot about
that.
I forgot.
Basically, what would happen is the years would go against each other, and the year above would always try and get our ball and kick it onto the Astro, which is always locked in the mornings, and you have to go to the PE teacher, ask for the key and all that stuff, and sometimes they wouldn't give it to you. Basically, we wouldn't have the ball for that day. And it was just a fight. When we saw someone like getting ready to boot the ball over, I saw like 3 people just go in, like hands in front of their faces, like trying to block that hit. Oh, that's so funny. Once it did get kicked over, though, your heart would drop.
The best thing about it is someone could honestly get out like a 10-inch machete. No one would do anything, but someone would scream, "Oi, Astro it!" and everyone would just be like, "Nah, I'm not having that." Everyone would just be scrapping each other. We had some ruthless Astros in our year.
Yeah. No, I don't think I remember one. No, one time, there were these like, the people that played with the tennis ball, like.
Oh yeah.
And then our ball got Astro because they kicked over to the year eight.
Tommy always had a tennis ball. Why did that guy always have a tennis ball?
No, basically, our ball got kicked over. Our ball got kicked over into the Astro because they kicked the ball. We were like, pass it back to us, but they couldn't be asked to look at who's kicked. So they just kicked it away and they went over to the year eights. And they Astroed it, and I swear to God, as soon as it got Astro, we all turned our heads to them. I've never seen a big such an angry horde of humans in my year 7s in my life. We were just like, yeah, boys, let's Astro it. We would just shut them down, and they didn't have time to realize what was going on. They had lost control of the tennis ball, and it was just gone, Astroed completely.
Brilliant. It was always my favourite was when someone would Astro it by accident.
Oh yeah.
And then they'd actually feel really guilty, and everyone would just be mugging them, smashing their phone on the floor.
Wow, really, okay, honestly, we didn't go that far. We didn't smash people's property.
I mean, we stabbed him, but we didn't go that far.
Yeah, no.
We tried to kill him.
Do you remember that kid that got brain damage just because he Astroed the ball, and we were just ganged up on him?
What?
That was funny. I'm joking.
That sounds familiar, but it didn't at all.
Yeah, no. That kid turned out to be Jack Richards.
No, so do you remember that song in English?
Oh my God.
Good. No, that ended up being the Mo Salah song a few months later.
Innit?
You just started singing it somehow. I don't even know where you knew it from. And then a few months later, it ended up being the Mo Salah song. If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me.
Someone showed me a meme, and that song was in the back. And then I saw Jack Richards tried singing it, and so then I just it was just in my head him trying to sing that song because it was just so retarded. And then that was it. And then the Mo Salah song came out, and people were like, "Oh, this song is stopping Islamophobia." I was like, "How is this song?" Jack Richards fucking couldn't sing.
Theme tune.
Turned out, theme tune, like his WWE intro music has turned out to like, reduce racism. Oh my god, so annoying. That was year 8 in year 9. Year 9 was just irrelevant.
Yeah, year 9 was proper irrelevant. I think year 9, year 9 was not a football year. Year 9 was not a courts year.
I can't remember.
Do you remember everyone used to try and play the basketball in year 9?
I was good at basketball. That was one thing I was good at.
Yeah. Year 9, everyone just tried to be good at basketball for some reason. And American football as well. For some reason, people tried playing it, and I don't know why.
That was so annoying.
Yeah.
Because they'd get like, some nerd would bring it in, and they'd be like, getting the teacher involved, and I'm like, oh, please allow it.
Yeah, rid of it.
Like, it's bad enough that this egg is being thrown around. Like, can we not have Mr. Flame's like tanned face throwing it about?
No, basketball was definitely number 1.
That was when everyone thought they were from like Compton.
No, it wasn't that number 1. I was number 1. I was definitely up there. I wasn't number 1 actually, but I was up there.
Yeah, no, people also assume I'm good at basketball, but I've got no coordination at all.
Yeah,
so I've got the height and figure for basketball. I know.
Oh,
but
relax.
Like I do not have the coordination for any sport, to be honest.
Yeah,
I wonder why that is.
I'm decent at golf, to be fair.
Let's just clarify quickly. In terms of like sports, you know, Sean's the best at football. I was bad back then. I'm good now, but I'm still not better than Sean and Aiden's.
Yeah, I don't want to boast, lads, but you know, I was scouted by Spurs.
No, I play in goal in it, but
girls,
in a goal.
Girls in the court.
Be quiet.
Girls in the courts would be like, look, are you the Ghost of Luka Modric? I'd be like, babes, relax, say less. She'd be like, honestly, can I just get an autograph? And I'd be like, look, kind of busy right now, you know, I've got like PSHE and art, and then I've got like, you know, like I always say that, yeah, it was literally, you trained once a week on the St. Michael's Astro with just 2 guys in like a Spurs like jacket.
Yeah, you know, like, there's Arsenal things they always do like everywhere, like Arsenal soccer schools, whatever they call it.
I'm convinced as long as you have 4 functional limbs, you've been scouted by Arsenal. Honestly. Yeah, go on.
No, I was just thinking of.
McCarthy's definitely been scouted by Arsenal before, hasn't he?
In it.
And it's just like.
I played for one of the Arsenal soccer schools that Aidan mentioned.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No, they do. Like I was on a cruise ship a couple of years ago, and they did an Arsenal soccer schools there.
On
and
the
like
cruise.
Yeah, no, like there's literally like a court, like a tennis court, football pitch sort of thing at the top of the ship.
Jesus, what kind of talk about? You were calling me a Tory 2 episodes ago. What the fuck? A full-on cruise of like tennis courts and football pitches. Jesus Christ!
It's not like a full-size football pitch, is it?
Obviously not, but still a 5-side one or something like that.
It's like the size of the ones, you know, but at games when we're playing like 5-a-side.
Obviously, Ricardo doesn't think like Anfield's been installed on some cruise. As if last you would never walk alone. They've actually got Jurgen Klopp on the sidelines.
No, it's Arsenal soccer schools. It's the Emirates. Get it right.
No, it's ours. Yeah, sorry.
No. When I was on Highbury, I just put it onto the cruise ships.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, dear, you got Ian Wright just like up front.
He's got the DT on like the sideline, like fucking I love this shit. Wenger out.
Aiden out. He's dyspraxic, man. Get him out of our club.
Look at him, he's falling every 4 seconds.
I spend good money here to travel all the way on this cruise to watch Arsenal away. And they let me down again.
They didn't tell me it was just an Arsenal soccer squad. I want to see 4-year-olds playing and training.
And then you just have Ty being like, well, you know, it was raining. What a video.
You know what I've just had right now? A good tip of my G Fuel. Sponsorship.
You're such a... Yeah, calm. G... I didn't realise...
Glug.
They got bare followers though. But if you're willing to sponsor the Telmac podcast, it gets like 10 listens, and Ricardo calls Jack Richards like a cunt. Then fair play, knock yourself out.
Sam Chicken, we're still waiting for you.
Yeah, innit?
We just have like a line of sponsors. We just, like our football teams have like 20 sponsors. We'll just end up with like FX Pro or some shit like what Watford has.
138.
That sponsor is disgustingly ugly on your shirt. Like I can't
FX Pro.
how disgusting it is.
Yeah, but it has to suit with Troy Deeney. You can't have a really attractive sponsor going on Troy Deeney. Like, let's go. Shit, right. What was
Should go back to the course then?
All right. Okay, so
year 10.
Year 10 and year 11 were pretty much the same thing, weren't they?
No. Year 10 and year 11 was the evolution.
But
where it all changed.
Yeah. Year 10 is where we all became into the same friendship group as well.
Yeah. Where we all established the main rivalries.
Because that's when John and I first started becoming friends, and then we went in the same friendship group, whatever.
Time.
And then thanks. And then and then what? And then we went into Ricardo's group.
Yeah.
And then that's how we got like a group chat with like 16 other people, or like 12 other people in it.
Not 16 anymore. Not 16 anymore. We have...
Yeah, it's like 12 people, 12 other people apart from us. There's 15 in the group chat, and then
yeah.
And
we were still friends, obviously, but we weren't in like the friends. We go out every week kind of friends.
Yeah, we don't even do that now, to be fair.
Yeah, but
yeah, innit?
When was the last time you two saw each other? That wasn't in games.
Okay. No need to touch on soft subject.
Next question, please.
No, surely it's been recently. Power League.
Because the last session I went. No, because the last Power League I couldn't because I was in Ireland.
Oh dear.
So we did one since then, didn't we?
Oh, imagine people listening to this. They haven't seen each other in so long, but yeah, they do a podcast. What the fuck?
We struggle to even do a podcast, mate.
Yeah, no, we've taken like a good week
in
break.
About 3 weeks.
No, it's only been a week.
Is it?
No, it's not been a week.
It's been 2. We didn't.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been like.
We didn't post last week, did we?
No, we haven't posted this week.
Yeah, but we didn't record the week before, did we? To post for this week, so
it's
we haven't
only
recorded
1 week
in a
that
while.
you've missed out.
Yeah, and that's still quite a long time.
True, but.
And then also this week is taken so long just to get this done.
Yeah, basically.
Because every day in the group chat, I've been putting them in a group going, do you want to record today? They're like, no, I can't. So Ricardo had exams, so fair enough. Then Tuesday,
and then
Ricardo's eating some shit. Yesterday.
We finally got it going. We're all good. And Ricardo just went for like 30 minutes, and I was just like, great.
Yeah. And then when we tried it again, John was like, yeah, I'm on the phone. So we're like, great.
Yeah.
Like, Ricardo and I just played Minecraft on PS4.
That's the main reason.
Did you actually?
We could have been on call for so long, but it was we could have had the call so many times this week. But Minecraft on PS4 has actually been the problem, and that is worrying.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
And we got Sonic to play now as well.
Sonic.
Sega.
Oh no,
We're not playing Sonic last night.
Oh yeah, we were, but
meow.
Shut up.
I laughed at yesterday, so enjoy my jokes.
Yeah, Sean, you would have laughed a lot if you were there yesterday, but you play Xbox, so okay.
Gay.
I'm not a big. Wow, that wasn't very gay Pride Month of you.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Sean puts a gay in gamer.
The thing is, I had to sarcastically laugh because I didn't want to actually laugh. Because I didn't want to give you that satisfaction.
You actually found that funny though, didn't you?
You definitely did.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Sean, are you going to get a PS5 when it comes out? Or are you going to get an Xbox 2?
No, he's going to he's going to be on Football Manager 25, like, as a pundit. Like.
No.
In it. I'll be talking about like
I'm a
Brazilian
PC gamer.
Third Division. Oh
yeah.
no, I could never be a PC gamer. My God.
Thinking like PC gamers, if I have a mate round, what do they do?
They don't have a mate round. They
No,
don't have a mate round.
They don't have mates. Yeah, that's
They don't
honest.
have mates.
Like, but I think they just like go mini clip or something.
I don't know. They probably have a console. I mean, if you're that rich to have a good working gaming PC, then you
Oh
definitely
yeah,
have
they
a
cost
console.
like $2,000, don't they?
Yeah,
Isn't
no.
it?
No, but PC game would be alright
I
actually.
we stop waffling about PC game. Well, we've established that PC is shite.
Oh,
Okay.
it's good. No, I was gonna say it's good.
No,
Oh,
it's
relax.
just a loner if you use PC. Okay, let's go
Innit?
on to the courts. All right, so
Uh,
regardless, Jordan and I are friends in year 10. Like, well, we were friends already, but we're in the same group chat, and we're actually closer friends now.
yeah,
And so on the courts, there's actually no one on at this time. So year 10, I think. And so it's actually like our lot. It's like 15, 16 of us.
yeah. No,
And
wait,
then
start
a
year
few
10.
girls in the corner. Yes.
Yeah, start year 10. No, start year 10. No one went on the courts. Do you remember? No one went on the courts.
Yeah, we're the ones that brought the courts back. You know, like,
Did we?
I'm bringing
The
sexy
two,
back.
the rivalries,
Ah,
the two
we're
rivalries on the
bringing
court.
courts back. Ah.
Okay. The two rivalries on the courts brought the courts back. To be honest, like
Yeah,
when
no, 'cause
football was
remember
established in the
for a
courts,
few-
everyone came on the courts.
Yeah, no, 'cause I remember that for a few months, everyone would walk past it.
Yeah,
but
we'd all
no
be
one
too
went
strict
in.
to go on it.
Like what did we even do before? Where did we sit? We would sit on the benches or whatever.
In the conservatory.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Did we
conservatory,
spend
yeah.
a whole lunch in the conservatory?
No, sometimes you go outside to the benches outside.
Oh no! Do you know what we? Do you remember
The benches were quality. Do you remember what? No, do you remember we did?
Summer seats.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Do you remember when on the benches we'd always like undo each other's bags and then like just tip everything out?
Oh.
Oh my god!
Oh
No,
no,
and
we'd always
people
hide like
would-
Owen's bag in the grip box or
No.
something.
No, Lewis.
Right,
was the
where's my
most
bag? It's
annoying.
actually peak. Where is it?
Nah,
Lewis was
legit.
the
I'm working.
No, Lewis was the worst because he'd do it to everyone, and then he'd put like my science book in like the grit store, and then like I'd just take like the bottle lid of his water bottle, and he'd be like, "Oh my god, you've taken it too far. Like you're not even funny." And I'd just be like, "Are you taking this?" It was so annoying.
No, I remember when people started, they'd get a cup of water, and you know the strap at the top of your bag, they'd put it like in between that, so when
yeah, I remember that. And when you
So
took your
when
bag
you-
off, it would go everywhere.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't when no, I forgot how. No, it wasn't when. Oh no, I forgot how it took over
Grace
onto.
did it first, I swear.
It was what?
I said Daniel Grace did that first.
No, it was Epi.
Was it Epi?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Either way, like I don't know how it happened. Like, if you stood still, nothing would happen. But once you
Nothing would
started
happen.
moving, no,
It would like bounce around and
it
get
bounce
your
around
shit
and you
wet.
get side, yeah.
And you get like the back of your head wet
yeah.
and your shit wet.
It got to the point where people just started tipping water on each other anyway. Because what's the point? I mean, you know.
It was hot outside. Summer weather.
Yeah. No, summer weather back then in 2016 was differently. Like, oh. 2017 was a letdown. 2018, I don't really remember because I was in Italy.
2018 summer. 2018 summer was like the good summer. That was like year 11 summer.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was in Italy for like 3 months.
You were in Italy for 3 months every summer, aren't you?
No, I'm not going.
I've never seen you in summer. I'll see you for Sam's once, and then you just disappear. Okay, well, back to the courts.
Yeah, back to
So-
the course.
so-
You're gonna have some editing to do, mate.
Yeah,
No, I'm keeping some of the stuff in.
yeah.
Keep some.
Bleepers episode.
Hey,
But yeah,
what we
anyway.
say, what
Okay,
we
so
saying?
so our group and some other group, we kind of had like some rivalry. Well, so we just won ball. We just kicked the shit out of each other, and we just played possession pretty much.
Yeah,
we
no,
didn't even use goals. We didn't have any
Yeah.
goals to use, so we just kicked each other, and whoever got the ball, whatever. And oh yeah, Lewis's man of the match for having the ball for 3 seconds. I don't know, but
Yeah,
always,
we'd come out and Lewis would be like, "Oh, I didn't really get the ball." We'd be like, "Nah, you got."
Yeah,
No,
Lewis
you
would be
were-
like,
you were killing
"Oh, I never get the
dreams."
ball. You never pass it to me." And we'd be, and
no,
then,
and it'll be Dan Williams. It'll be, Lewis, you play well, man. No, you're my man of the match. You done well today.
Oh.
And Lewis will be like, I did well. Yeah.
I
You
feel
constantly-
validated.
Sean, yeah, Sean,
Oh
yeah,
my
Sean,
God,
yeah,
we're gonna have to
yeah.
explain this.
Oh,
So I played with him. No, so I played football with him. He played for my club. So on a training session, always be on his team. Unfortunately, I don't know why. And he would, right. So I'd be like dribbling. I'd be like, oh, if I'm lucky, like get past a few players, and then he'd just stand there the whole way. So I'd have the ball like by my goal, and he'd stand in one position and call for it. Not literally. No, I'm literally saying he'd stand there. He wouldn't move. He wouldn't even walk. He'd stand in one position and just call for it and just look at me while So I'd pass it to other people, and then I'd hear him like moaning, and I'd be like, right, so what? Whatever. I'll ignore it. And then the same would happen again, and then I'd be like, right, how can you complain? And then I got past 3 players. I mean, what the worst time when I had enough. I got past 3 players. I was still in goal. Lewis, I'd actually dribbled past Lewis at this, who's still standing in the same position. I was still in goal.
Ricardo, what is your laugh? You sound like you're dying. Look, this is Ricardo fully laughing. He goes, he's like having to breathe. No, that's what he's doing.
But you can so picture it though.
I mean, you think of him in his room just crying. He's probably got his mask on with a little bandana or whatever, crying.
No, I don't.
Yeah. But then he wanted me to pass it back. And then I scored, and then he complained. He actually complained. And then I just had enough. So anytime I had the ball, he'd just be like, Sean, yeah, Sean, yeah, Sean, yeah, no, yeah, Sean. And I'd tell him all the time. He'd be like, why don't you ever pass me? I'd be like, move. I was like, move your legs. And he'd always be like, oh, you bum lick Charlie. You always pass to Charlie. I was like, the fact I'm best mates with Lewis, and I didn't speak to Charlie at all, and I'd only pass to Charlie is only a reflection because he actually moves. He actually makes a run. He actually scores. Lewis just stands in one position, screaming my name. I don't have Charlie standing there going, yeah, Sean, yeah, Sean. He wouldn't. He'd just make a run. He wouldn't say anything. I'd pass it to him. That's what normal people do. Lewis just stands there, shouts my name for 20 minutes. Like, he's just lost his virginity to me. And then he complains when I don't pass to him. And I'm like, I don't know what more I can do for you, mate.
He's definitely waiting to say that, hasn't he?
The thing is, Joe,
I've been holding that in for so long. Oh my god.
It's so fun. The reason is it's so funny because you just know Lewis did do it. You just know
exactly. You just know I'm not lying, innit?
As soon as Sean told me this, I was doing this to Sean for about 3 years. I'm still doing it now to him.
You still do it now. You still do it now.
So it's like, as soon as he told me this,
be like, yeah. Even watching football, you'd be like, yeah, Dini, yeah, Dini, and I'm like, please, mate, just stop.
Troy, come on, Troy.
Yeah, Troy.
Oh,
yeah, Troy.
come on.
Yeah, Troy. I'm in the stands. Yeah, Troy. God. Oh, so then
the
right.
thing is, like, Lewis. No, the thing is, Lewis does it because every time we're on the court, if Lewis got the ball, he would always hold it, and then once he felt in his mind that he held it for a long, like once he was satisfied with the amount of time he held it for, he'd be like, all right, now time to pass it. But
and he just hoofed it to nowhere.
Yeah, that would never happen.
It's called that a good pass, but he just kick it to the other end of the court to where like Kyle would be standing just talking to someone else. But yeah, that was a really good pass. Did you see that? Sean, did you see the pass? Sean.
And the thing is, oh yeah, he'd always come onto the courts. He'd always come to me first and be like, oh, you're right, we talk. And then I'd be like walking about, like waiting for the ball to come to me. And then like Lewis would stand next to me doing this. And I'd be like, "Gonna take your bag off?" He'd be like, "Nah." So I'm like, all right, so you're going to play with your bag on? He's like, yeah. Always played with his bag on. He was, I mean... Owen
I remember that, yeah.
Owen didn't actually try. He'd just stand there with his bag on. Lewis would actually run. Bearing in mind, he spends his life in the library. So he's got, like, he's holding, like, some next, like, 5 kilograms in his back. Bearing in mind, his already technical ability he's no Lionel Messi. It just didn't add up well for him. Then what? No, he didn't really join. He was never when he came on, he'd be on our team, but like he was never part of the club because he's just always going to the library. We can't.
Yeah, to be fair, that was during like when year 10 exams. Who even cared about those? Paolo and Lewis.
In it, I got like 2s and everything in my year 10 exams. I was just like, oh, sick one.
Oh well, all got next year
because it was mocks for mocks.
Exactly.
I was like, what?
99% of us didn't care.
No, apart from Lewis and Paul. Apart from Lewis and Paul, Kerry and Sean. That was it.
And his dog, whatever it's called.
His cat.
I thought he had a dog.
Yeah, I think he has both.
Fair enough. Like, you're not Brexit if you don't have a dog.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Facts. Every Brexit voter has a dog. British bulldog. It just spends all day just like sipping up its spit. Like,
he's just like, oh yeah, not that.
It just sits there smoking a cigar, drinking a whiskey all day.
He's like, oh yeah, you're British, oh yeah, that's spit, yeah, British, yeah, proper dog. None of this foreign.
Tastes like Carlin. Want a bit?
do you want to go?
Want to go pop for a Carlin?
Instead of treats, it gives it just a full English.
Here's a sausage. No, love it. Got a Worcester sauce on it. Yeah.
Imagine like you take it for a walk and everyone's like, "Oh, good boy," giving him a treat. Paul McCarthy just whips out like that's
a Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding. Gets out the gravy. Oh my days.
No, we just get Lewis to listen to this.
Pigs and blanket, the whole lot. We actually need to get Lewis on the spot.
Yeah, we've talked about Paolo being the man on the podcast. I mean,
yeah, we'll just call this Paolo McCarthy. Right, and then year 11. That was
year 11 was the year where
year 11 where Sean started like getting all beefy with other people.
Yeah,
you had him on the gate, the fence, whatever it was.
No, everyone's confidence.
That wasn't my fault.
Everyone's confidence.
It was so funny.
It was so funny. Oh, it was so funny.
No, we're all just so egotistical as well. We're like, yeah, we were popular than them. Yeah. And we wanted some big egos. It's like, we weren't popular ourselves anyway. But we were just like, yeah.
The popularity didn't even matter in year 11. Like, our confidence skyrocketed in summer of 2016.
But everyone did. Even like, who knew that? Like, do you remember Kieran, bro? He like fat out. Like, he spat out with. I swear
his cousin, wasn't it?
I think he kicked Toby as hard as he could, or punched Toby as hard as he could.
That's how the whole thing actually started,
wasn't
it?
No way did he punch. No, he didn't punch Toby.
No, it was definitely a kick. No, but that's how the whole thing started with the rivalry. The rivalry didn't happen in year 10. It was year 11 where he kicked one of our mates.
Yeah, but like,
and then we all just started like every time we got the ball, 10 of us would just have like
oh my god, do you remember Kieran Osman?
And just rush him.
It started off slowly. Basically, Toby got really frustrated, and I think it was at first it was Sean, Toby, and Aiden who would as soon as this guy called Kieran would touch the ball.
He was such a nerd and so painfully awkward. But he'd always.
He wasn't that. No, he wasn't.
No, he was. No, because he'd like try and swear as much as he could. He'd make like comments about rape, and everyone would be like, "You're just grim." But then, like, if
women Spectre 101.
But like, if any like woman like had a conversation with him, even like probably like Miss Biff, he'd be like so awkward and stuff. Oh my god, that man! I despised him. And then he kicked Toby out because we were like, you know what? We don't like him. 10 of us were like, every time he gets it, because he was so awkward. He'd never control it. Like,
one touch pass.
He was like a brick wall. Like anyone would pass it to him, and he'd just come off his shin backwards because he was just so nervous.
You know,
Like,
and he never regained his confidence on the ball. Every time he got the ball, he just hoof it somewhere else because he just hit.
Like,
as soon as the ball went in his direction, he hit.
no, but I swear it was your idea, Aiden, because you were like to me, you were like, we should chase him. So then we got like Toby, Ricardo, and a couple others. So like
It would have been like Connor O'Neill and stuff like that going in on it as well.
Like, none of us like chased the ball, but as soon as he got it, we all just sprint at him, and it took him like a good 4 or 5 times for him to clock what was happening. And then eventually he did get it, and then he controlled it. And as soon as he controlled it, we all just absolutely
kicked him.
You know, after a while, after we all know, after I started to notice that, you know, they were all going after Kieran, and they'd all start laughing once they like done something to him, and I'd be like, "Why'd you guys do that?" And they'd be like, "Joe, just go for it." And then I started getting the hang of it, and you know, I got a couple of bruises on him, and every now and then everyone started doing it until he realised how he had to stop, and the ball. He literally like 4 seconds gone, like not even 4 seconds, 0.1 seconds. If he touched the ball, gone.
After a while, we had to keep changing our targets. We'd have a new person every week.
Oh my god, there were so many cunts back then. There were actually so many cunts. Luca, fucking I hated him.
Luca was a weird.
Did he even go on the court? I can't even remember him.
He did, and when the ball went into the corner,
I don't even remember.
Oh yeah, he did. He hanged around with Ryan Yo. Someone would ask for it, and Luca would have not touched the ball in about 4 months, and he'd go, "Yeah, Astro," and everyone's just like, "Luca, mate, like you're talking."
Luca, just be quiet. You're shit at football.
That guy was a literal dinosaur.
Nah, he was actually such a fucking lanky.
Oh my god, it's been an hour. We're gonna have to try to stop waffling, but there's just so many people.
Could we just make this a longer episode because we didn't post last week anyway?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, this is going to be a longer episode.
Because we've got to talk about the game as well.
Nah, that comes in next episode.
Nah, we'll do it. We'll do another one.
Yeah,
sure? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Then you had...
You've only got a bit left anyway to talk about because we're on year 11.
Then we had like... But then everyone got confident. Like, even like George Taylor and stuff. And we were like... The thing is, they just get battered. And every time they got into the corner... Like Jack Field, like Toby, Charlie Fisher would just annihilate them.
Yeah, no. What happened? What happened was it started. No, I remember it started off in year 11. It was good. It was nice football. Then it got a bit rough. Then it got proper rough. It got a little bit rough. Then it got proper rough. And then I remember we stopped for like a month. No, we stopped for. Do you remember we stopped for like a little bit, and then it wasn't because we stopped because we were getting too rough because no one had a ball or anything, and then one legend, I forgot who it was, brought in a ball, and it all started kicking off again. There were 3 main groups, so
I think it was CJ, wasn't it? I think CJ brought the ball in.
I don't know. CJ was such a legend. Anyway.
Yeah. Go on.
And there were 3 main groups. There was the.
Us?
Actually, there wasn't 3 main groups. There was mainly 2, but there was a third one that would come in every now and then, filled up with like the people that try hard, Emmanuel, Ollie, all them lot.
Oh yeah, but they were more of a part of the other lot, though, weren't they?
Yeah, they were more part of the other lot, but sometimes they would play on their own. You know what I mean? Not play on their own, but like their own. They'd be separated from them and keep the ball by themselves.
Yeah, no, they had their own ball, and if we didn't have a ball, we'd go and steal theirs and just play with it.
Yeah, no, sometimes they wouldn't bring it out because we'd steal it.
And then they play like behind the PE or whatever. PE building.
Oh yeah, they went high. No, the best was when the ball would get astroed, and then they'd have their tennis ball, and then we'd all be like, "All right, well, your tennis ball was getting astroed. Like, if we're not having fun, you're not having fun." That's how it's gonna work.
Such cunt behaviour.
Oh, and Emmanuel.
I don't even regret it.
He's the sickest goalie because like he's saving Ollie shots with a tennis ball. I'll be like, please stop. Getting his dad to record it. Right,
oh yeah, did you remember his dad's Instagram when everyone found that?
Oh yeah, dear.
And he's just singing like these Iranian songs.
Oh, coming in one day and seeing that, brilliant. Someone made a comment about it. I was like, what? And then someone.
Yeah, no, it was like Ed like bullied him so much for that.
No, it was Michael. It was Michael.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me actually.
Michael's weird.
Yeah, I know.
But do you know what Michael was talking about? O'Sullivan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit off the rails.
Although if he no, do you know what? He's not going to hear this. I'm not
Yeah,
even
let's
going
not
to
talk
try.
about him. I don't want him to
Let's
stab
just
me
not.
or run me over. Not even
I was
on
gonna
purpose
say-
by
I was gonna
accident
say-
while he's on his phone recording himself driving.
Probably stabbing someone's van again. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Probably commenting on
I think it's
Instagram
just
banter pages.
cut
or
out his surname though. Just go for Michael.
Commenting on Jack Fowler's Instagram post, calling him a wet you.
Yeah, like Jack Fowler. You don't talk like that.
Like Jack Fowler cares.
Yeah, Jack Fowler's there like, oh no, Michael, no. Why did you say that? I'm
Like
gonna have to stop talking like
the whole
that.
of the English population fancies him. But Michael O'Sullivan's like, you're a wet you. That's it. 1-0 to
No, it's
Michael.
like, why are
Game
you
over.
chatting like that? You pussy. Like, you even talk like that.
You don't even talk like that.
Talk like the posh boy you are. Oh dear. He's been cornered
he
here.
did the same to Robbie Christie's like rap thing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, I remember. He's like,
He was
you
like,
really
do you
live
really
this
live
life?
that life? Yeah. He was like, man said, I have murder on my mind like Nelly. Are you mad? I was like, great content.
Because we all know Robbie Roberts is a known murderer. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he spent all of year 10 and year 11 trying to buy my vape, which I lost.
Yeah, I can't believe I bought a vape.
I ended up selling it to Andre for like 20 quid or whatever.
I remember when I bought a vape off him for £30. Biggest mistake. Biggest waste of money I've ever spent in my life.
Did it even work?
Right, it worked. It worked perfectly fine, and it's just...
I bet your mum found it or something and just burnt it in front of you. Just
No.
incinerated it in a pizza oven.
I sold it back to someone else for £30. All right, relax with the pizza oven. All right. No, I sold it back because I was like, I might have to get it, Jeff.
You sold it back. Why did he take it back?
I didn't sell it back. I sold it to someone
Did you
else.
sell the pizza oven or did you sell the vape back?
All right, I'm cutting this part out. Oh yes, there we go. I was trying to think. There was a main thing that happened. Basically, what after that period of like the little like, oh, the courts froze for a little bit. It started getting rougher than it did before. Like people were going at it. Okay, Aiden, why did you just have to put that in the group chat? I'm sorry. I just
What? Hey, what's he put?
I just want to Snapchat because I saw him typing something. I thought he was going to tell us what to talk about or something, but no, he just says that. And we can't even say what it is.
No.
Yeah.
Sebi's a psychopath. He enjoyed pain.
No. This guy would literally. There's this guy called Sebi, and he would literally pummel through everyone's legs and get the ball somehow. And you think, oh, I'm going to try and trip him up, but no, if you try to trip him up, he would not fall. You would get hurt. That's what would happen. He'd come away with the ball and be like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And you'd be like, "Oh, shut the fuck up, you dumb little cunt." Like,
but yeah, Sebi was just weird. Like he'd enjoy the pain, and that's why he snapped. Do you remember when he Snapchatted me saying, "Are we beef?"
Oh yeah.
Snapchat, he said,
he tried to beef Sean, and
So
Sean just didn't care at all.
Oh, do you message?
Trying to be relevant like Logan Paul or some shit like that. He was saying, wasn't it?
Oh my
I'll explain
god!
it. Basically, so Kieran, like, I batted Kieran in the corner, and then I walked off.
Battered. Well, you didn't batter him. You probably like tapped him on the shoulder. He fell over before he slipped on the ball and
not as in like punched him or kicked him or anything, but he was in the corner.
Yeah,
the shoulder barge.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was some hard
remember,
shoulder barge.
Yeah, and then I walked away, and then like he went to kick me. Apparently Toby said he kicked me. He said, "Are you going to do anything about that?" And I didn't hear it. And then he took me like to a corner. I was like, "Are you going to take that?" I was like, "Take what?" He's like, "Kieran kicked you." I was like, "What?" I was like,
oh yeah. You didn't even know. He did kick you, and it was a hard kick. I remember.
I don't know what he did.
He just walked off. I was like, "What?"
I didn't even feel it. I don't know. Walked off, and then like Sebi was like, "Oh, I'm not having that." So like, I got the ball, and like obviously, everyone like is trying to beat each other up pretty much.
Yeah.
And I saw him, and I got past him, and then he like, I remember he just tripped me up, and it wasn't even like a rough one. It was just like, I'm just gonna trip you up. And I kind of like slowly went down and went back up, and he was like, "Sorry." Didn't really say anything. I was like, whatever. Carried on, and then like he was like looking. He'd run at me and like look at me in my eyes. I was like, "This kid's not okay." So I passed it on,
It's pretty much exactly what we did to Kieran, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. But like 4 seconds later, he like.
We're so hypocritical.
And then I was like, I was like, I'm not having it. Like Kieran would just take it, and that's up to him. But I was like, I'm not having this. Then obviously next time he had it, then we were like new target, Sebi. So then we all just battered him. Just as soon as he got into the corner, or just some next mosh pit. And then afterwards, they were talking about us in the group chat, like, oh yeah, they were so unfair today.
For some reason, they added a few of our mates to their group chat. Their main group chat had a couple of our mates in it. No one knows why.
No one knows why. And then so Connor was like telling us in our group chat, like they were talking about what happened and stuff. And then like I left my phone for like 10 minutes or something. Came back and it like Sebi had added me on Snapchat. Me like, oh, we beef. I was like, we're not. I started laughing. He said, "Is that a yes or a no?" I was like, do you think? I was like, the fact you have to ask that question says a lot. I was like, I really don't care about you. And he was like, oh, why did you like try and like hit me today? I was just like, I can't remember what I said. I think I remember just called him. I called him irrelevant. He was like, you're salty. You're some Logan Paul or Jake Paul, and I didn't know who that was at the time. He wasn't big. I didn't know who that was.
No, he didn't call him irrelevant. No, he called you. You're like
he called you irrelevant, like Jake Paul or something.
Yeah. My god.
I was like, no, because I was like, I don't care about you. He was like, are you calling me irrelevant? Hello, Jake Paul. I was like, what? I just didn't understand. So I just screenshotted it all and deleted him. Then he's like, why'd you delete me off Snapchat? I'm like, what do you mean? Why did I delete your Snapchat?
Why did you add me?
Why did he add me? And then he was like, oh, we beef. That's what you're on about. And then the next day, he was like in tears, trying to like hit me like every time I got the ball. I was just like, is this kid okay? Do you remember? Because like Toby kept going, oh, and like every time
Toby would gas it up and be like, oh.
The whole court would be like, oh, Sebi, like gassing it up. And I was like creasing about it. And he just seemed annoyed. He seemed like emotional about it. I was like, what? It was so weird.
Emotional.
It actually was so weird.
He put passion into trying to tackle you.
Nah, I think
then he'd like square up to me all the time. And I just walk away.
You two actually like squared up, like you're like on the fence, like about to like get off or something. You're like shouting at each other, and he's just like trying to lips you or something.
He squared up to me so many times. I just couldn't. I remember once. I remember like being.
Do you remember when Kyle got suspended?
Suspended?
Like, Kyle like floored Sebi or something, and he got suspended.
Oh my god! We kicked out the group chat. Fuck me.
Do you not remember this?
I still feel really bad for that, by the way.
Like Sebi
I don't remember this.
Went into him. And Kyle just floored him.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I was like the only cool thing.
I didn't see it, but I remember talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
I remember punched someone who got suspended. That was in like year 9. I should have.
Yeah, no. It was punching Michael because Michael was just annoying him, and so we just had a fit and started punching him.
Nah, the one thing I regret doing on the course is basically Mitchell. You know, it's such a nice guy. Yeah, I
like Mitchell. Yeah.
Nah, but we were playing football and I kicked him like in the back of the ankle by accident. Obviously, I didn't mean to kick him. I mean, you would think, with the way we're describing it, you would think that you mean to kick the people on purpose, but I didn't mean to. I was trying to get the ball.
Yeah,
and I fully injured him.
Any intent with.
You know,
I remember that. Yeah.
I fully injured him for like 3 weeks, and I felt so bad. Like at first when I done it, I walked off because I thought he's just fallen over. But then I turned around, and I was like, oh shit! I was like, I've actually hurt him. And then I walked back, like, I'm sorry, and I didn't actually apologise to him properly, and I still feel really bad to this day.
No, Mitchell, if you listen to this, Ricardo apologises on my behalf.
No, I still don't, innit? If you want beef, you want beef. Oh. No, I remember one time Sevi squared. I remember one time Sevi's didn't even. Can you call it a square? Basically, what happened is I tackled him. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing, you dumb cunt?" And he turned around, and you know when you go like you clash heads. He just went and put his hair in my face. I literally just
went and licked you.
Discomfort I've ever felt in my life. Like his hair was just in my face. I don't know what he was trying to do. Like, it was so disgusting.
I remember that. Oh, I remember that. Oh my day, yeah, because everyone was like, it happened. And Sebi walked away. Everyone was like,
So what the
Sebi,
fuck
you good,
have
bro?
At first,
But,
I was like, yeah, go on. And then he put his hair, and after 1 second, I was like, okay, what the
he
fuck?
kind
And
of
I lifted my
half,
hair up. It's like, okay, what is
he
going on?
kind of half went to lips you, half kind of headbutt.
No,
No, no, no,
it was a
pulled
headbutt. It was like, it's trying
in
to
and
headbutt.
out.
You know, like how goats like do their thing when they just like ram their horns into you.
Yeah, it was like
It was
that.
like that.
I had so much discomfort. I've never, I don't know what was going on. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, we have to give a shout out to Tommy, who would just
All right, we'll end
fluctuate.
it on Tommy.
No, and Jesse, Jesse. Okay, there was another argument.
Oh, no,
There's
Tommy
another
and Jesse.
argument.
Do you remember that
No,
whole
wait,
thing, Ricardo?
no. Before we go on to that, there was another argument between the blue passports. Oh, it was a class on
Which is us.
Yeah, blue passports, which is us. Yeah, and we couldn't decide who was actually like the captain. We didn't want a captain, but
Oh my
there was
god.
always this on. Jesse would always go on about, oh, I'm the captain, I'm the captain. So finally, we were like, all right, you're not the captain. Sean is, and Jesse got so annoyed. He started playing with the other lot, like the other team or our rivals.
Oh my god, that was
oh
so
my
annoying.
God, it was annoying because
He
he's good at football as well, but it's just
He
annoying.
just carried them, and they were. Oh my! I've never seen someone lick someone's ass so hard. Like
The whole
Tommy
team was just like,
actually-
oh my god, Jesse.
in it. Like Tommy actually looked just like a normal friend. The rest of them were like, oh my god, Jesse, you're just so
No,
good. At
Tommy was the
football."
slave. Relax.
No, yeah, but like when everyone else was licking his ass, Tommy didn't even look that bad. It was
Yeah.
because I remember they rang me. I think Connor or Ellis rang me and was like, "Oh, you're the new captain." I could hear Jesse pissed in the background. And then the next day I came in feeling like some next king. But then it just got to a point I was like, he's just seeing George Taylor lick out Jesse just isn't worth this status. Like it just isn't.
By the way, it's not like it's some grand status, by the way. Like I could have been captain if I wanted to, but I chose not to.
Wow, so humble.
And captain literally meant nothing. Like
Yeah,
it made no
it
difference
literally
to
meant
anything.
nothing.
I don't know what I don't know what captain meant.
It just felt alright to walk in. Everyone was like, "Oh yes, captain." Everyone was like, "Yeah, I don't know what that means, but yeah, sure."
Yeah. Now we had this. Also, we had this joke where there's this kid called Tommy who would do whatever Jesse wanted to do.
Yeah, this was as you and me, Ricardo, to be fair, man.
It's just me.
Nah.
No. It was at first it was just me
on
and
our
you.
maths lessons, and Sean could just be like, "Yeah, yeah."
Nah, at first it
Because
was
that was too funny.
at first, yeah, and I nearly didn't pass maths, so look where it got me.
But like, I remember walking home with Ellis one day. It was just me and him. I don't know what.
Oh yeah.
This is weird because you two had started it, but nobody else had clocked on, and you told Ellis or something, and me and Ellis were talking, and we spoke about Tommy, and that was like when we just come out of school, and then I remember, like after half an hour of walking, we were still talking about Tommy, and Ellis was like, just kept going, "Sure, fuck Tommy, bruv, fuck Tommy," because like we were just the realization of just how much of a slave he was to Jesse. Everyone was like, "You know what?" And then everyone would just clock him just standing outside the circle, and everyone's having a debate.
Oh,
In
the conservatory, they were like, we'd be in circles, and sometimes there'd be two circles, sometimes there'd be a big one. But Tommy would just be on the edge, not even on the edge, not even in the circle. He'd be on the outside, just there, like
pasta.
Yeah, he wouldn't even try and look in or listen to the conversation. He'd just kind of look around and like act like,
yeah, I'm part of this. Yeah,
he never added anything to the conversation. He didn't even listen. He didn't even try. And then it wasn't even like he stood on the just outside. He was like a good half a meter outside from any circle.
He'd still kind of be looking. No, he would be looking in the bit.
Yeah.
He tried. He was just looking at Jesse.
He was just looking at Jesse. Yeah.
He was just looking at
we all though? Come on.
Okay.
I mean, that is very true. I was more.
He's a smashing lad.
More of a Lewis man myself, but
yeah.
Oh wait, you know what? Safe.
Yes, I don't know. Well, let's not make this something too bad, innit? Because it'll sound like we're just racist at this point. But basically,
That's the point.
Safe was
He,
this.
he was very annoying though.
Yeah, he was.
He was
Safe was
so
this.
annoying.
Safe was this Syrian refugee, which is quite bad and all that. And at first, like we didn't say anything about it, or we all
No,
accepted him.
we were all really nice.
Yeah,
were nice to him.
we were in too. That's the thing. We were too nice for him for too long. And after like a month, and so also he got so cocky,
oh
bro.
my god, we gave him
got
so many chances.
cocky.
We gave him so many
Gave
chances.
so many chances.
And we were in it. We were too nice, and everyone was. In the end, we gave him like a week of being nice to him just because he was a Syrian refugee.
No,
and then
it was like a month.
Oh no, it was a month.
nice.
No, it was not
a week. It was a
we were trying
month.
we gave him like a good long time to adapt to St. Michael's culture.
Yeah, exactly. Like no, but like the first week he was calm, and then he got the second week he was annoying.
No,
and then we gave him another 2 weeks. And then we gave him like another 2 weeks, and then we would just be playing. We'd be playing, what was it, like football, tennis.
And we'd be like, at the start, you're out.
And basically, if you get it was just last man standing. Like, if you get the ball out or hit the net, you go out. But basically, if anyone would go out, everyone would just go, yeah, safe, you're out. Yeah, safe. They wouldn't understand. It'd be like,
it'd always just give you a clap as well. It'd be like, cheers.
Innit? Like, after it, and then we'd just be like, safe, you're out, and then he'd just clap us. We'd be like, yeah, cheers, mate.
No, I don't think Safe was like
Manchester.
I don't think
he literally was that kid though.
I don't think Safe was like a proper bad. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it wasn't like.
He wasn't
awful, he wasn't your stereo.
He wasn't suited to be our friend. He was suited to like a different group.
No, I mean like it wasn't your stereo. Yeah. I don't want to say stereotypical refugee.
But he doesn't.
You don't see.
He just doesn't.
No, I mean the fact that like he seemed a bit like he had a phone and everything, and like you wouldn't expect that. Do you know what I mean?
He was a normalish guy.
Yeah, he would fit in if he could speak English. He'd fit in perfectly.
And he still didn't understand the concept of don't just like we introduced him. We fucking had to wait for him all the time, do all the stuff for him, and then he'd just be like Emily and stuff, and we'd be like, Emily's really.
He was so obsessed.
Oh my god,
he was like such a wannabe fuckboy.
He's a nonce. Fully, he's a nonce.
What did he do?
It was like,
what happened with Nicole?
Nicole.
Do you remember what happened with Nicole?
Oh yeah, there's this girl called Nicole, and she was being proper nice, too nice to him. And then he thought that she liked him. And then I think he messaged. I think he DM'd her. Saying,
he literally DM'd every girl though, didn't he?
I think so.
It was like them Indian blokes on like Facebook Messengers.
Yeah, and
hello, pretty, open Bob. He's like one of them sort of people.
In it, but like he'd actually like he'd see him in real life and just be like hi, and then on DM he'd be like, OMG, you are my Watford queen. Can I send you all the money? Just I really want some please. I'd be like great. And his name would be, I
remember he kept saying he was gonna have a party. He kept saying to Giuseppe and I, he's gonna like invite everyone round and have a party. He's like, you like pizza? Yes. Pizza? Yeah. You like pizza? Yes. And we're like, yeah, cool. I'm still waiting for it, to be honest. But
still waiting.
Still waiting.
No, he had I remember.
I've seen him around though, to be fair.
I remember on the court. No, it was on the courts. Yeah, he was talking to the girl. No, yeah, he was talking to the girls, and they you could tell by their facial expressions that they did not want to be there. They wanted to leave, whatever. And Epi came up. Epi was going up to them to talk to them, and Safe turned around and was like, "No, Epi, no," and started pushing Epi away because he wanted to talk to some normal human beings. And he fully was like being so obsessive. He's like, "No, I'm talking to them. I was like, "We're not in Syria."
I remember this.
Yeah, I was like, "We're not in Syria. Yeah, we don't have 7 wives each. All right, relax yourself." It's so funny, And Effie started getting annoyed because he was getting proper pushed away, like proper rough, like like hands-on pushing. It's not like this friendly shove. It's like hands-on, and we were like, "Oh,
that proper trying to get him off."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, if a fight's gonna start about anything, it's not gonna be because I want to have a conversation with like 3 girls."
Emily Galvin,
yeah. Trust. I remember like walking, like it was like Emily and Alison, Megan and Safe, and they all just were awkward, and Safe just didn't understand it. And I remember walking past them because they were standing right in the middle of a very like small like corridor. I was like, but this, it's just so jarring. Clearly, they were trying to move, and Safe was just like, haha, no, you like pizza? You like pizza? They're like, honestly, leave me alone. And I was walking past, and like Safe was like giving me like the dirtiest looks, and I was like, what? Like, he was basically protective over people who just didn't even like him. Oh, it was so cringe. And then he just go home, DM them, but post some like messy goal from like 2015 and use the hashtag messy goal and get like 200 likes and brilliant. I was like, cheers, mate.
Oh, no. That was like Prince Safe or something, wasn't it?
Prince Safe. So
wait, I'm sure I don't follow him anymore, but I'm gonna have a look, see if he's posted recently.
Oh, I follow him.
No, man, he got some next ponytail or some shit like that.
What?
Yeah,
no way.
Yeah, do you remember when we saw? Oh, actually, Aiden, were you there?
When he came to school,
I haven't
he came
seen
into
him.
school, Aiden.
Oh yeah, he did, but I didn't see a ponytail.
Yeah, he had blue hair. He just had blue hair.
Right, yeah, I'm looking on his Instagram. All his posts are just an England badge from. Is it coming home?
Oh
England.
dear. Oh, and he's such a messy fanboy. Anyway, can we stop talking?
Congratulations to Argentina for qualifying with success with France. What?
Dear.
All right, let's start. He's already making me annoyed. That has got to be it, surely.
No, we got so much stuff to talk about. No, yeah, actually, should be it.
I
just remembered
one of him in a Barcelona kit, and then he kicks it up in the park. Little training, and then what's this? He's done a bicycle kick. Oh, has it gone in? Ooh.
No.
Yeah, it has, like right down the middle.
Oh, okay. Okay. Joe, imagine how many tries it took him. Like, Dad, take a picture when I I'm probably speaking another language, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's the post below that as well. It says it's a picture. It's just the Barcelona logo, some fancy little font below it. It looks like it's from Google Images in like 2009, black and white. Oh, and the little like. Was it that thing called? You know when it's the credit sort of thing?
Yeah.
It says arabhard.com.
Now the thing is, I know we all know he meant no harm and he was probably a nice guy, but he just didn't adapt to the culture.
Yeah. I wonder what he's doing now. I think he's in college or something.
Oh, and I hope he's dead. I'm joking.
Oh my god.
You're going to edit that one out.
The fact that the combo is just like us talking for like a minute, fairly low key. And then it's just, I hope he's dead.
The court's finished off, basically.
How did they finish off?
No, the court's how we stopped. Yeah, exams, library, and they all cut all the.
Oh yeah.
The rivals cut because they went nerds. They had to go revise.
They actually cared about their futures. What nerds?
What a freak!
What a nerd!
It was them and Lewis. Lewis would be like, I need to go library.
This is an absolute win.
No, Lewis wasn't like. No, he was like that. Yeah, and some other people as well. But I mean, in the end, we all wanted to go library, but we didn't want to sound wet.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't. Yeah. No, obviously.
I really want to go library.
I'm just saying that. So I'm just saying it so when they listen on to this, they won't think that we're, just absolute cunts.
We are.
I actually didn't go to the library.
I didn't go.
I actually no. The thing is, I would. Because I didn't revise, I only revised from like April, like 20, and then I started revising in April, but I did like 24/7. I'd honestly go home, revise, eat, revise, sleep, wake up, revise, in school, revise, lunch. I have the opportunity to revise just before an exam. I'm like, nah. I'm like, who? I'm like, Jesse, you going on the course? I'm like, yeah, say nothing. That's how dedicated I was.
Courts was like a different kind of culture, it was just beautiful.
It was a beautiful, and I hope other schools have the same.
Yeah,
probably not beating each other up, but at least a bit,
Yeah, no, when people say they
something similar.
Like if I could go back to one time in my life, it'd probably be year 11 court time, not too close to exams. No, not close to exams at all, but like prime court time. That was really
like November time.
Just being able to kick Kieran again.
Do you remember when it snowed and we all started? We played in the snow. It snowed and we started.
Remember when it snowed? We were playing in the snow.
Ooh.
And no, our
Beautiful
teacher,
game.
the supervisor,
Yeah.
the teacher that supervised our courts did not like care. Like he knew what the culture was about.
What's going on? Yeah.
Obviously, he did not see the part where we'd be kicking each other. Otherwise, he would have stopped it. But he saw where the beautiful game. Like if we took each other
Became what it
down.
Saw the
was.
beautiful game.
Yeah, it was the beautiful game, and he
Honestly-
let us play in the snow in his quality.
Johan.
Yeah, no. Loads of
This is how we
loads of
wanted the
teachers
game
didn't let
to
us
be
out in
played.
snow, did they? He didn't. He liked it.
No, I think the teachers know that deep down that was prime. That was best football court moments.
Oh,
Of the school's 60-year history.
Yeah, if we go to that teacher or any teacher supervisor, be like, "Yo, do you remember the courts?" They'd be like, "Yeah, definitely. I remember that time I got touched and the girl screamed because I'm a nonce."
Oh my god.
No, what? I do not remember this.
The way
No,
you said that so like.
you just handed like another
Unbelievable.
£50 note. Like, no, I do not remember this. No, I do not. Your Honour.
So it's a goodbye from the Telmet podcast. It's a goodbye from me, Aidan, and Sean. They don't get to talk. Goodbye.